All right, it's KandiShow episode 28. It's August 23rd, 2020-21. It's 10:42 a.m. My name is Vinny Kandis.
I'm Alec Kandis.
I got a bloody nose as we're starting, so bear with me here. But
I am the king of bloody noses.
he is the king of bloody nose.
I get one every time I do jiu-jitsu. It's the worst.
It ran off on me.
You know what? Dad used to get him too, and he got his nose seared or something like that.
I haven't had a bloody nose in forever, so
Yeah, you don't get them.
I don't get them. I haven't in a while, but I woke up with a bloody nose this morning, and now it's bleeding again. It must be dry or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So let's start with we went to WWE SummerSlam on Saturday.
I got my souvenir cup.
You got a souvenir cup.
It's gonna be my water cup for today.
John Cena, Roman Reigns. So let's just start from beginning. So we went there. First off, we haven't been to the Raider Stadium yet.
Yeah, that's the first time.
Yeah, my first takeaway is this. So usually when these big stadiums are built, it's in like a downtown area where there's already like parking garage and parking structures. What's different about Vegas is just a strip with these hotels, but they have like hotel parking, but that's it. So that being the case, there isn't like a big parking structure for the Raider Stadium. So there's literally...
Well, there is, but you need a parking
Well,
pass,
there's a parking lot outside that you need a parking pass for.
Right.
But how many things do you think we passed that had $50, $60, $20?
Oh, every little mom and pop shop with the parking lot had one. I mean...
We ended up parking at like a safe storage or some shit.
I think it was a tool store or something. Like that. Yeah.
It all looked like those little Utah or something.
What did you end up paying? $50?
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice little come up for a lot of those businesses. You know?
Real good come up.
Yeah.
I mean, how many cars probably there are? 30 at least?
Mm-hmm.
Little $1,500 come up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need more of these. I thought it was slowing down, or we wouldn't have started up my nose, but Alec thought it would be funny if I had a tissue up my nose as we started the pod for people watching on the video.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so we dropped $50 to park.
Yeah.
It's
kind of a bummer.
Charge it to the game.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. So that happened.
You want to pause? You want to keep
No,
going?
we can keep going. Fuck it. Make it real as it can get. So we go into the you talk for a second. So we go into
So we went in. First off, Allegiant Stadium on the outside is beautiful, and I was surprised. Well, so the biggest thing was they only allow credit card payments and just all electronic transactions, right?
Don't say that part yet, though. Yeah.
You not ready for that?
No. Well, first off, we went in and they had Fuku Burger there. Let's
Oh,
start
yeah.
with that.
You wanna
So
start with Fuku
they had like
Burger?
some cool restaurant. I walked a little farther down too because once this little incident happened, I went to see if there was more food.
Yeah.
But we walked in, they had Fuku Burger, which is like a popular. I don't know if it's just Vegas.
I'm not sure.
So, but I know it's popular in Vegas.
That was my first time having it.
So first of all, what were your two burgers?
I don't even remember what it was. It was just a bacon burger, but it was super dank.
SummerSlam was supposed to start at 5, and then like the kickoff show was starting at 4:30. We got in there about 4, so we got food right when we got in there. I got a chicken katsu sandwich, which was incredible, and then my son got chicken katsu. Hendrickson with us. He got chicken katsu tenders and fries. And then what'd you get?
Yeah, I got these 2 fat bacon burgers and a thing of fries and a nice fat Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and then we got our souvenir cup, which he just showed you guys.
Oh yeah.
So
$11 for this bad boy.
yeah. So that was cool, right?
Yeah.
We get the food, and luckily we got the food right when we got in there. So it's about kickoff show starts about 4:30. The SummerSlam starts at 5.
This is hilarious.
Probably about
with your bloody nose.
Probably
bro.
about 5:30. Or 5:30. I don't even know what time it was, but at some point we were like, because Hendrickson only ate some fries, and we had these little plates in there. So I was like, I'm gonna go check and just get some more snacks or something, another drink.
Yeah.
And we get up there, and what he was bringing up was that Raiders Stadium is the first ever cashless stadium, like real progressive and shit. Also, they're making you have a COVID vaccine starting September 13th for the Raiders game, but that's a different story. So we go up there, and their whole electronic service is down.
Yeah.
So literally from like 5:30 till we didn't get out of that bitch till like 9 o'clock.
Right.
5:30 to 9 o'clock, you couldn't buy anything.
Yeah.
So it was a shit show. And my son, of course, with the meal we got, he barely ate because he was excited for the event. And I threw away his french fries thinking I could get him more food. And of course, we can't get him more food. So it ended up being a big mess outside in the concession area. At one point, finally, I walked into one of the concessions. The lady's like, it's closed, blah, blah. Some people were acting bitches. I walked in the next one, and this lady was just taking the shit out the fridges, like the iced teas and the waters, and just putting on the counter. People were just grabbing them. So I ended up grabbing 2 bottles of water for me and Alec, and I got a Monster Energy drink. I don't even drink Monster Energy, but it was free, and I just grabbed as many things I could with my 2 hands. So we got a Monster Energy drink, 2 bottle waters, and
What a shit show, though.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they dropped the bag on
Have
that
a big event. They dropped a big bag. There was 51,000 people at the Raiders Stadium.
Yeah.
And the Raiders Stadium was incredible. It was a beautiful
It was.
stadium. They had a nice setup. We were talking about this too, and they cut off like 30% of it probably. So I think it's got to hold like 75, 80,000.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people there. It was exciting. Logan Paul was there. Everyone was flicking him
Everyone
off.
was
That was
booing and
great.
flipping out. Yeah, I was surprised by that. I know people don't like Jake. I didn't know the hostilities for Logan.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize Logan's been in the WWE game.
Yeah,
you know?
he was in WrestleMania.
Is he a bad guy in wrestling too, maybe?
He was a bad guy.
Or do people just hate him just to hate him?
He was a bad guy in WrestleMania. He's on Raw tonight. So we'll see. And we saw Hendricks put up some stuff the next morning. There was like a backstage thing, Logan Paul with Barrett Corbin. That guy's acting like a bum.
Yeah.
And Logan kind of makes fun of him. But he's on Raw tonight, so I'll see what happens.
Yeah. After that, I've been trying to get my wrestling bag in. I've been last night I was watching some Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff. You told me they had the pod, but it's only on the WWE networks.
Okay.
I forget what it's called. It's Broken Skull something.
Yeah.
But he has all the legends on there. They
Yeah.
have like little 3-minute clips just
So
for
it's a WWE
advertisement
Network
on there.
exclusive type thing.
Yeah. So
That's
I'm
where I
not-
probably saw it.
Do you have? You probably have.
I
that.
have it, yeah.
You have,
Well, no.
You have every subscription.
Well, now because it used to be WWE Network. Now they have this deal on Peacock. So I don't know. I probably do. I get charged a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to watch that pod though.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because it was my generation when I was a kid, but I was watching like some old Undertaker and like Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels stuff, and it was just so much more intense back
Everything
then.
was more intense back then. The whole world was more intense. Sports, everything.
I don't know
You
if
said
it's
that about what that last week. What were we talking
I
about?
feel like everyone has always said that though, you know.
Yeah. Well, no,
I
but
don't know
it's
if it's
true.
just because it was when we were kids and
No,
we
it's
liked
gotten
it more,
softer.
or if it's gotten softer.
No, the world's
yeah.
gotten softer for sure and more intense. You know, you said that. What was that thing last week we talked about?
Olympics.
The Kurt Angle thing.
Oh yeah.
It was the
Well,
Kurt
it
Angle.
was about the Olympics.
The real
but yeah.
wrestling Kurt Angle, not even the WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. But what was your favorite part of the whole night if you had to pick one?
Just Hendrix.
Just Hendrix,
watching
yeah.
Hendrix's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't excite me as much
Right.
anymore, you know, but it is still fun. It was nice to get out, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really just Hendrix,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
He got so excited with a few of the moments that
He
you know,
started
it made the
yelling.
night. Yeah. Started screaming.
He was cute.
Yeah.
But all right, and that was it. I mean, what? Walked out of that stadium, got to our car about 9:30, and we were back home. Caught the Kevin Gastelum, Jared Cannonier fight right at the end. By the way, Cannonier ended up winning that by decision.
Oh, he did?
Cannonier the decision. Yeah. After,
What happened? What?
After that, he dropped.
What did
him.
we watched the first two rounds?
We thought
Three-
Gastelum was winning, right?
He won the first 2 rounds.
I guess the significant strikes was saying he didn't really.
What?
It looked like Gastelum was pushing.
Did you watch the rest? Or
Yeah,
no?
I watched the rest. I
And what
put it
did
on
you
ESPN
think?
when I got home.
What happened the fourth and the fifth?
I was kind of surprised, but I guess what they were saying is like Gastelum was going in and throwing those strikes. We helped throw them combos, but they weren't really hitting. And then the shots that Cannonier were hitting were more effective ever since that one punch where he dropped him. But I don't know.
Oh, he did drop him that one round. Huh?
Yeah, it seemed
But then he
kinda,
recovered well.
it seemed kind of close. I mean, again, I was driving on the
Yeah.
highway trying to watch it, so I don't.
We're
wanna
going
have
through a drive-through. You're talking to Charnay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at one point, we do know the live odds were minus 145 Kevin Gastelum right
Yeah.
before he got dropped.
He definitely won the first.
Yeah.
Second round, I mean, maybe it was up in the air.
So anyway, Cannonier ended up winning that fight, but
Before we leave the wrestling
Okay.
thing, what were your favorite wrestlers? Like, who's like your top 2, 3
all time.
all time?
I always loved Kane and Undertaker.
Yeah.
Kane and Undertaker were legends. It's a good question. I mean, I remember loving Sting back in the day when they had the white and black mask and the whole like NWO thing with you
Right.
know when they had Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan and all that
How
shit.
about The Rock? I remember when we were younger.
I liked The Rock. I mean, I don't think he was like the top. You know, you're asking about my favorite. Of course, The
Yeah.
Rock's a legend and one of the biggest stars of all time.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like I still would have liked like back then Kane and Undertaker and. You know, I think I probably even like Stone Cold Steve Austin more at that point.
Yeah?
And yeah,
That's kinda funny.
Look,
My
I
top
think
three
when
is
I was
similar.
younger, and I guess even still now, he always came a little off corny to me, just a
The
little
Rock?
bit. Yeah,
I think maybe as an adult, you've changed a little bit. I
Maybe.
remember when we were younger, you loved
no, I love The Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who didn't like The Rock?
Yeah.
You know,
Especially back then, too,
Yeah.
you know? I was thinking about it because I went and I watched like 20 videos last night.
Yeah.
But like Undertaker, John Cena, and Stone Cold are probably my
yeah,
top
and I loved
3.
Kane, bro. Kane was always
I love Kane
Yeah.
too, yeah. But I always loved Undertaker a little bit
Yeah.
more. And yeah.
So, but
It was
again,
just so
I
much
Rock
more
was up.
fun
You guys were
back
my
then.
top 2, 3. No, Rock, of course, was up there.
Yeah. Who's the guy with the sock?
Mankind, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mick Foley was all
Foley.
those. Mankind and Cactus Jack.
Yeah, it was so, like Shawn Michaels, Triple H,
Triple H,
just,
Shawn
you know,
Michaels.
Batista. You know,
Yep.
it was great back then.
Yeah, it was.
But all right, we can move on.
Anyway, all right.
That
That was WWE SummerSlam at the Raiders Stadium. All right, where do you want to take us?
You said you had some silly stuff.
I mean, I got a bunch of random shit. So let's start here, actually.
Okay.
We go to YouTube, and this is just something random I almost think maybe we should do for TikTok. Have you seen this milk crate challenge?
No.
Yeah, it's huge. I think we should do it on TikTok, honestly. Milk crate challenge. Pick it up. So there's this, back when they used to do like the planking stuff and
This one?
these are people posting it, but yeah, that's one out 3 hours ago, 1,000 views. 12 hours ago, 37,000 views. So basically, it's this new thing. You got to stack. How many rows is it? So 1 and then 2. Ooh. And you got to make it. So there's one crate for the people who aren't watching. Oh, that was rude. People aren't watching. It's one crate. Then you stack 2 crates, 3 crates, 4 crates, 5 crates. I'm not sure if the middle's 6 or if the middle's 5. And you got to go back down it. But it's a huge thing right now, kind of like when that planking.
So it's just balancing walking across the milk crates.
I mean, look at that one day ago. Greatest milk crate. You go up to the top right. Greatest milk crate challenge moments. What is the middle one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5.
And
4,
I guess
3,
it's
2, 1.
super, super hard.
So it's just the stairs of milk crates.
And I guess it went viral for they called it the Hood Olympics. But it went viral. Everyone's doing it.
Damn.
The milk crate challenge. I mean, this was yesterday. 162,000 views.
I'm surprised I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's. Ooh.
Where can we get milk crates?
I mean, we could probably find that at the back of a Smith's or some shit.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering if we should do it just to get some views. You try it. I'm too big.
No, you try it
Bro,
too, bro.
you would have to do it.
No, you'd have to do it too.
You're
What the fuck?
it
It was your idea.
I know, but
Yeah, it'd be funnier with your big ass anyways.
so yeah, you got to walk up it 6 levels to the top and then go back down it. And I guess just the milk crates aren't that stable. You would think it'd be a little bit easier than it really is because they're all
Why
the same
is this
size.
a trend? It's just because 5 people fall and it's
I don't
funny?
know.
Is that
It's
what it
trending
is?
though. Hashtag Hood Olympics. Ooh.
Damn.
And I think because also some really good videos are made of people like really falling and shit.
Yeah, just fail compilations.
Yeah.
People love that stuff.
And
What if we make it across?
Well, and also there hasn't been something like this in a while either. Remember they used to have, what was the SLS Ice Challenge and
Yeah.
like the planking stuff, and someone made a good point. There was like hasn't been like stuff like this in a while, so they were missing this.
Yeah.
Getting back to stuff. This is kind of
Milk
funny.
crate.
And I thought maybe we were trying to get our TikTok up a little bit anyway, so maybe we'll try it.
Yeah,
but-
follow us on TikTok if you have one. We're at KandiShow, KandiShow. We
Yep.
post our little clips, our best clips from the pod and stuff on there. So
Yeah, TikTok.
check us out on there.
So I just want to bring that up. No, I thought that was interesting. Next thing, it's not the Hood Olympics, but did you see Meek Mill has selling furniture now? Meek Mill furniture on YouTube, bro. Come on. I just want
YouTube
you
or
to
just Google
You
it?
can do Google or YouTube. I think it'll probably nowadays everything will pop up on YouTube. So just try
let's
Meek
see.
Mill furniture. I'm just curious if you put it in your put some of his decor in our podcast studio, or if you would just
Okay.
okay. Meek Mill furniture. We put it on YouTube and I was totally butchered that. Meek Mill
Mod
Home,
Loft?
Mod Loft. Check it. Okay.
Plush luxury, huh?
Plush luxury. Meek Mill, baby. Oh, there he is. Giving you. There we go. So he's got.
Oh, he actually has nice stuff.
Centerpiece, Charlton bench, Ludlow cow king ben.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro, he ain't
I'm
playing.
surprised.
Meek,
No, this stuff is actually nice.
Meek Mill got in the furniture game. I wonder if he honestly created it or someone
Hell
rich
no.
just told
He
him to
just
put his name on it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what all these rappers do.
Yeah.
Did you see, speaking of rappers getting into random businesses, did you see Soulja Boy claimed he bought Atari and he's like the new CEO of it, and then Atari came and tweeted, like, what are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah.
He said he created this first video game back in, a
Yes,
year ago
no,
when he said that.
and he claimed that someone bought it for $100 million. Soulja Boy.
Wait, real quick.
Soulja Boy's
How
always
about the
capping.
Amsterdam ping pong table for 5 G's, bro? It's a little high. You think the
Yeah.
balance is just extra? Amsterdam ping
I don't know
pong
what these
table.
people are doing with their lives.
But
I
anyway.
guess shout out to Meek
If anyone's
Mill's
interested in
Furniture.
Meek Mill's furniture, it's
Modloft.
modloft.com.
He actually does have nice stuff. I don't think he had anything to do with it though. But
Okay. All right. I swear I got some stuff I really have thoughts on. So, but we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
So Madden 22 came out on
Right.
August 20th. I've been saving this for Alex. So last time I talked to Alec, I was 3-0 online,
right.
and I was gonna try to go as long as undefeated
That was
as I
yesterday,
could.
yeah?
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
I jumped on last night. So as you just like Call of Duty, the more you go up in rank, it puts people close to your rank, right?
Right.
And I checked the records after, so we were both 3-0 going into that game. It doesn't show the record, but you can compare stats after. So we were both 3-0 after the game. I was the Tennessee Titans. He was the Seattle Seahawks. My guy ran the ball every single play, halfback toss. Literally every single play. He had 298 rushing yards, 0 passing yards. Beat me 28-21, bro. Not only was it sickening, though, and like, because sometimes you could stop him, but then at some point he would just break it out. Like, he would even run on 4th down.
Yeah.
He beat me 28-21, but the sickening is I'm up 21-20 with 2 minutes left, and because he missed an extra point, and I'm running. He hit sticks my guy fumbles.
Oh,
21-20. It was like a minute 12.
God.
I was just trying to waste the clock. Minute 12, 21-20. He does the halfback toss all the way down. Scores. There's like 37 seconds left. I get all the way to like the 20-yard line with like I had 1 second left.
Yeah.
And it was too hard.
Could you find a defense to stop it or not?
I had a good play. You can't do like engage 8 because the way the game's set up. And that's the thing with Madden the last couple of years. There's these running plays that are unstoppable.
Yeah, these are like glitch plays.
You can't do engage 8 or these type of things because it's blocked perfectly. Or there'll be like a little hole at some point.
Yeah.
So you have to do like these different setups. So I had some plays. I would stop him. Again, he only got to 20 points until 28 right at the end. I held him to 20 points through the first almost 4 quarters, but
I hate that, dude.
Bro,
when there's plays
I
like
wanted to
that,
take a picture of it and send it to you, but I did. 298 passing yards, or Henry sent my phone. 298 rushing yards, 0 passing yards. He didn't throw the ball once.
There's nothing more irritating. I don't remember which Madden it was when everyone used to run that stretch play every single play.
That's what this has became now. I mean, when you watch the pros, there's these certain runs that are unstoppable. And again,
same with the sack plays,
I should have beat him too. I was up 21-20 with a minute 12, and he hit stick my guy, and he fumbled.
What do they call nano glitches?
Nano blitzes.
Nano blitzes and stuff. Yeah.
So
you actually never broke down your Madden history.
Yeah.
You used to be huge in Madden.
Yeah.
Play tournaments and everything.
That's why I kind of brought it up too. So I'm gonna keep giving it going. Like I said, at least I didn't get destroyed.
How does this one feel?
It feels good. I like it. I mean, the last couple of years, it's this thing now where you can't just get the ball and press turbo. You got to kind of like move through the hole and shit, which makes it a little different. You used to just kind of be able to run and bounce, but. So and just for more animation's sake, but
how does it look?
It looks great.
Yeah.
And I live on the Xbox. I'm curious what it is on like the PS5 and all that stuff. So
what team are you gonna use now? You said
I'm gonna run Seattle one more time. I still feel like I should have won that game.
Yeah.
You know, I was up 21-20 with a minute 12, like inside the 40, and he fucking hit sticks me and fumbled it. And like every play, I hold RB because I remember like the last couple of years too. Some of these dudes are good; they'll try to hit stick you a bunch, but I don't know if I'm holding the right button. It used to be RB, and they don't even have the. You know, I think you have to go in the settings, or you have to look on the game now for the controllers. I used to be able to look in the little pamphlet in the Xbox.
Yeah.
In the game box, but
we don't buy a disc anymore.
No, I wanted because I was just seeing how long ago in defeat and see how far I could get in the rankings. I was up to like 16,000, but that loss put me like to 17,000. But
yeah.
So
I'm sure when you start grinding,
3-1, I'll put it here or there. But and then the only other thing is I figure we might as well, since we're talking about video games. How do you think Call of Duty Vanguard is going to be?
You know, I thought Call of Duty was going to die until Warzone, to be honest.
Okay.
So I feel like now, since they caught such a new wave and they have the younger generation, I think they're going to keep running with it.
Is this a new company making this one?
Did you see who it is? I'm actually curious.
Put it up on YouTube. We can run it in the back, by the way. Has this been on in the back while we've been doing it, or you've adjusted it? So Call of Duty Vanguard is the new Call of Duty game coming out November 5th. We believe there's a new Warzone dropping November 5th, too. A new Warzone.
Oh, it's Sledgehammer.
Oh, Warzone. Sledgehammer?
Yeah.
They've
been doing it.
Okay. I don't need a Treyarch and Activision.
Yeah, they've been pairing up with Sledgehammer. I think that's a good one. It's, Treyarch is,
Treyarch and Activision are ones I know for sure.
Which one makes, like, the Modern Warfare ones?
I don't know. You always know the difference. Activision, maybe.
Infinity Ward.
Infinity Ward? Okay. Infinity Ward, Activision, Treyarch. You usually know this better than
whoever makes the Modern Warfare games is the shitty one. The one that makes like the Black Ops and stuff, at least for like competitive multiplayer and stuff, you know. But yeah, I guess we'll see. You know, Call of Duty's been known for dropping the bag on games, but I'm hopeful.
So this is now saying it rise on every front starting November 5th, and then witness whatever. But it's saying experience a universe-expanding zombies crossover featuring full integration with Warzone, including a brand new map coming later this year. It's not saying it's coming November 5th. But we should have a Warzone map at some point, right? That's what you're reading there? It doesn't mean the Warzone map's coming out November 5th.
It's not going to drop right with it.
Jesus. We've had 3 new Call of Duty games before a new Warzone map.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't blame them. It's been doing so well.
Warzone is it, though, now.
But we just had Black Ops, and then this one before a new Warzone map.
Yeah,
and then the one that was before Black Ops.
We didn't even play it, but they had another Battle Royale game before this.
That's what people talked about,
yeah. That was doing decent.
Everyone's like, didn't you play that before? I'm like, no, I never played
that. But you, like, fly around and stuff. We probably wouldn't have liked it.
What was that game called? I thought you played it before.
I didn't, yeah. I played maybe 1 or 2 games, and it didn't feel right.
What is it called?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was like before Warzone.
Yeah.
People know what we're talking about.
The same thing. The last team winning.
Yeah, but it's
wins.
like the flying around. They try to introduce corny shit, trying to get after the younger kids, but it just doesn't work,
And what made me think of this because coming around that time, I'm gonna buy one. I mean, what should I get? PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox Series X?
I don't know, but you want to play Halo, right?
But I could still do it with my old Xbox.
That's true. Probably just the Xbox.
So get an Xbox even though I have an Xbox?
Yeah, the newest one. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like I can do I'm leaning towards PS5.
Why?
Because I'm like, for that simple reason. Anything just Xbox related, I'll just play on that until that thing blows up.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for Halo, though, speaking of games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know if that's coming?
There was recently is it alpha? I think there was an alpha or beta test recently.
I just pulled up the trailer to it. I think I sent it to you when it came out.
Yeah, people were saying it feels good.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I wonder if they're gonna have like a Warzone Battle Royale type Halo deal.
That's what you were saying.
Because that would be a lot of fun. Could you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be sick.
I don't think they will though.
Why not? All these games are, bro.
I hope so.
Battlefield is all of them. You know, that's the foundation now.
Is Battlefield made by its own company or is it similar with Call of Duty?
No, it's their own company.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Halo does their own thing, wants to be like its own little.
They probably will. Yeah. But they're all doing the same thing now.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
They're going with the trends,
Honestly, I'll probably go with whatever Hendricks wants. I'll see what he says by that point, but
he probably wants the PlayStation
5. He's been wanting to play on yours for 3 months, but Alec never invites him over, so.
Don't say that.
All right, that's all I got for video games, but I'm gonna keep grinding on Madden, keep playing Warzone. Alec goes on like binges. He'll play Call of Duty for like a week and a half, and then he'll go missing for 8 weeks. But it's kind of like his fucking brain, but.
I just get out of it.
Get it like his brain's gone for 8 weeks and it's only there for a week and a half. Like it's what I got to deal with. His brain only literally works for like 12-day stretches. It's pretty sad. But all right, let's do just since we're on video games and shit, and let's do some. I haven't talked about any shows or Netflix on HBO Max or anything in a while, so I figure I would. And I've actually watched some shit. First off, I don't know if you know this. You know your Money Heist show is coming out September 3rd. Season 5.
Oh, no way.
I've been waiting to tell you for just this.
Damn, I can't
Season
wait
5,
for that.
September 3rd. So
wow.
that's the only show you watch. So Money Heist has a season. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll watch it, but I just
oh
don't
my
have
god,
enough
I
time
love
anymore.
that show. If you haven't watched Money Heist, check it out if you're looking for a show.
It's
That
on
shit's phenomenal.
Netflix, and but yeah, season 5, September 3rd. A show I did watch, which I think is like the #1 trending on Netflix right now. I watched the first season when it came out last year. It's called Outer Banks. I used to go to the Outer Banks every summer, first off, so I always liked Outer Banks, North Carolina. But they had season 1, and then season 2 just dropped. And I don't have a big take other than I did really enjoy it. I enjoyed the first season. When the second season came out, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. And I started watching it, and I was attached. And I had to finish it. So, but I'm not going to give a whole breakdown of what it's about. But it's a good show. Outer Banks, Netflix, some kids looking for treasure and trying to fight bad guys and blah, blah, blah. But all right, so Outer Banks is good. HBO, also on Netflix before I go to HBO Max, there was this new thing called they did it on the Malice in the Palace, which was that big Detroit Pistons fight in the crowd. It was really good. It's a series though. It's and they're doing like 1 hour episodes. But the first one was Malice in the Palace when Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal and Steven Jackson started fighting the whole crowd. It was an incredible episode, by the way, just to see like all the camera angles from them literally fighting the entire crowd. That was like an 04. You were a baby. But so that was good. But they have a new one now. It says called like I sold my soul to the devil or some shit. This like boxing girl, and I haven't watched it yet. I got to watch that one. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that one. And then HBO Max has this show called The White Lotus, which is it's kind of funny. I only watched like the first episode and a half. I'm gonna go finish it. But it's like kind of making fun of like white privilege and like family drama. It's funny, bro.
In what way are they making fun of it?
Like this guy, they fly to like Hawaii, and this guy's talking about he wants like the banana sweet and not the pineapple sweet because he's getting married. It's funny, bro. It's pretty funny. The only thing that was weird that kind of turned me off, they literally showed the dude's whole dick like in the thing. Yeah, like HBO's getting real like dick showy. The whole dick is out.
Wait, so I'm confused. Like, what do you mean by they're like clowning white privilege?
You'd have to watch it.
Like they're making fun of the concept, or they're like making fun of people with white privilege?
They're making fun of the concept. Like they're making fun of the concept. Yeah.
Oh, like it's silly.
Like them. You'd have to watch it. I don't know how to explain it, but you just have
is
to
it
watch
more like leftist push, or is it like
no,
just
I
clowning
don't think
it?
so.
Okay.
I don't think it's leftist push.
Yeah.
I mean, Hollywood is leftist.
That's why I'm saying.
So,
that's why I'm.
But I don't take it as
that.
It's funny. It's just like white privilege problems. Like just picking the different sweets. Like
right,
white privilege problem.
I won't be watching.
It's funny, but you should watch it. It's funny, but you don't watch anything anyway. So
yeah, I don't.
But I mean, Hollywood is left, so I guess it's kind of left. But the thing that did turn me off, they showed the whole dick. He had like something on his balls, and I'm like, why are they showing this whole dick on this HBO show? But I guess that's what they're into now. So. Shout out to HBO for that.
That sounds like a show you'd like.
Yeah, right. But no, it's a good show. I got to keep watching that one. White Lotus on HBO.
That's actually a kind of good transition for me, unless you have more.
No, I don't have it. Go.
Yeah, I've been reading. I told you I've been listening to this Audible book, Iron John, and it kind of talks. It's by Robert Bly, who's like I guess a famous.
You told me this.
Didn't I tell you this? Oh, maybe I told Luca, and I thought I
haven't
told
heard you say anything about audiobook in a while.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I got this Audible book. First, I like this guy Elliot Holst. Do you know who it is? Do you know Elliot Holst? He's big on YouTube. He's big on YouTube. Okay. But he was recommended this book, and he says it's probably one of the best books he ever read, called Iron John, and it's about like masculinity and how masculinity has changed through generations and stuff. It's a pretty good book, and he references Carl Jung a lot. That's another guy that Jordan Peterson and all these guys kind of talk about. He's like a very famous psychologist. But it just talks about how much men have changed and how, like, you know, media tries to influence how we look at men and everything. So I was just curious, who are, like, growing up and everything, who have been, like, the biggest masculine figures in your life?
It's funny you're talking about this. I was talking about this yesterday just on a different level, but this is important. It's having men like this anyway, but it was different stages, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Like, through your stages, who were the biggest influences?
I mean, it sounds funny, but it was these great men who you think is winning, you know. But the first ones that come to mind are like Tim Duncan and Jay-Z at a point when I was young and 18. Like, these are people that I thought of.
Do you have, like, one that's the biggest?
No. I think when I really look at my life and I really deeply look at it, I think there was certain just men who were around my life at that point, which you know, helped me on the journey to get to the point I am now.
Like who?
From the beginning, I mean, obviously our dad would be one, but then even my stepdad, Daryl, at one point, Belle's dad, you know. And then I would say when I was in high school, I just was with my mom and shit, and she was dating like losers, so at that point it would have been my friends, you know, Strauss and Phelan and Foreign and these guys. And when I look at it, those were just guys around who kind of felt that. And then as I got even that age, high school, like Tim Duncan and Kobe, these guys who I looked at like were great and winners and shit. And
like, what about them though? Do you know, like, what resonated in you that made it attractive? What about them resonated
again
with
for
you?
each one? It would be something different, you know?
Different.
If it was Daryl giving me discipline and make sure as soon as I got home from school doing my homework, you know. Or if one point of view, like Strauss having the cool songs on his iPod was cool, you know. Or Matt Ford, we all be able to go hang out at his house and play video games, just having that place to go where we all hang out and watch sports and play video games, you know. To bigger, Tim Duncan just elite winning and elite discipline and elite focus, and Jay-Z just gritty, stay hungry, fire, grind, you know. Right. So for each its own, but those are the ones that really stand out to me, you know. Yeah. Even Anthony at one point, my first jiu-jitsu coach, when just keeping me accountable, that would be his, just accountability. You know, if I didn't show up to jiu-jitsu, when we were driving the car, me and Cameron one day, and he rides up in his bikes when we're at that mall up on 111 in Monterey, and he drives by with a bike, get to class, and I'll never forget that. But just accountability. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, like, the main principles were, like, discipline, grittiness.
There was always some type of principle or some type of, some type of man thing that I was engaged with.
And we've talked about this a lot off cam and just to each other, but, like, there's not many, like, good masculine figures out in public eye, you know, and it's kind of crazy. I just I read the statistic. I actually reposted it on my Instagram. 1 in 4 children don't have a father figure in their home in America. It's like a ridiculous, like 80 million kids or something. And if they do have a father figure, they're probably whack fathers too, you know. So think about how many people are like lacking a father figure, you know. And Robert Bly, he kind of breaks it down a little bit, and he says in America, the mother, like, you know, most of the time shits on the father so much.
Right.
And as young men, you kind of, when you're younger, because you want that nurturing from your mother, you kind of fall into that perspective. And it makes you like almost hate your father. Even if you don't know it subconsciously, you will, you know?
Right.
And he was saying like once you hit like, he said like 35, then you start to realize how, like you start to appreciate your father more than you did previously, you know? But it is really interesting. I was thinking about it too, like what were the biggest ones? And Dad's so far above everyone else.
Right.
You know? Like Dad has been such a fucking crazy figure for us, you know? And like I just look at these other people, like my peers and stuff, and everyone's like just missing like this grittiness and this discipline that I only see in like you and Dad, really, you know. And I think that comes from us having such a strong father figure, you know. And it's just so many people don't have that, you know. It's pretty crazy, you know. No, I was thinking about it because you and I, we always talk about this. And, you know, we both say Jay-Z and stuff, you know. And I was really trying to think about it. I can think like for me, Jordan Peterson, Russell Brand, Joe Rogan, Jay-Z. You know, like these guys, but Dad is so far above everyone else. Like that actually influenced me, you know. Right. But it's crazy. It's really sad how many people lack that father figure in their lives. You know?
And that's the thing. There's pros and cons about everyone. As long as you can take the pros and just be okay with the cons. And
it's just like
I look at it deep though now. I mean, trust me, I have like that's a lot of things now. You know. But I take that very serious.
But we have good takes on this, so I feel like we should mention this on the pod because it'll resonate more than we have silly, funny takes. But we should also talk about real shit.
No, I wonder when we want to go deep like that. But that's important. You know.
Yeah, we should.
I guess I'm at a point now. 'Cause I have 2 kids, so now I strive to be that. You know, that's my goal now.
Yeah, right.
You know, and you can't try too hard, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's just in public and just entertainment, everyone just dwells so heavily on the negative qualities of men, you know? It's never promotion of positive qualities, especially today, you know? It's just pretty fucked up, you know?
But we've always heard, I mean, they say that the way to control the society is destroy the men.
Yeah, but we should get in our bag.
Control the women and the kids.
Yeah, we should talk about it, though.
So how do you do that? You weaken the men, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, I see it a lot now. I mean, especially now I have a son and I'm bringing him to 1st grade, but I mean, all I can do is show up to my son's life every single day, you know, and in that it builds character points.
Yeah.
So.
But like even you mentioning the shows, it's like I can't watch these shows because every time the men are just these corny, like insufficient, no discipline.
Or the woman is the super woman.
Yeah, it's like the guys are they're reading a newspaper on the couch. Yeah. They can't communicate properly. They're a dummy. The kids clown on them. The wife clowns on them. Yeah. You know, and like that stuff resonates in everyone's subconscious. You know, and it makes you look at men in a certain way. You know. It's like we're just missing so much of like the good masculine traits. You know, there's good and bad in everything. You know, it's just like it's unfortunate that they made it seem like the aggression in men is negative, the competitive drive is negative. It is when you're using it in a club and you're catcalling girls and you're beating up dudes for no reason and wearing tight shirts because you're insecure and doing corny shit. But if you designate that energy and use your testosterone for positive influences,
And again, a lot of men at some point sold out a lot, so the point of life is to build your character over time, I had a deep conversation with Shanae about it yesterday and a deep conversation with Cam about it earlier, but,
Like what?
I think which builds these men character points, like, is, I can only speak for my life, but, like, I can still talk to everyone who I was around at 13, Maybe their perspective has changed, so then they feel a different way.
What do you mean by that? You can still talk to everyone you talked to at 13?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Once you get to a certain point, that's not true for everybody. It's not.
I don't know what you mean.
People just go their own separate ways, and especially the life I lived where I moved away from everybody, and I became something, I don't want to say different, but different would be it because most people stay in their own city, stay with around close to their family and the people they grew up with. And in that, you turn your back on people, and when you turn your back, doors close, and you can't open those doors anymore because again, perspectives have changed. But I think part of my thing is I can still talk to everyone who I was around at 13, and it's all good. If anything, maybe some people don't want to talk to me anymore because perspectives change, but my door's open. But in that has given me some character pluses over time, and that's just something small. But
what in that though? Like, I'm confused.
There's something The opposite is you turn your back on everyone. A lot of people think they became better than them, and in that is something hollow. You know, there's something strong in being able to talk to the people you started with. You know, and I don't know how much to put on it other than that. But that's just one thing. And again, I was talking to someone who I grew up with. So in that, you know, and I even talked with Zach the last time we talked about 3 months ago, you know, being able to see, your good friend to see all your ups and downs, and then to still show up though when the phone rings, and that adds up over time. You know what I'm saying? And you could look at, again, the way you would have to look at it is look at people, you know, older and closer to life, and how many people they can talk to from when they started with that isn't their family. Yeah. And it'll be a small number, if zero at all.
I mean, don't you feel like sometimes that's a good thing though?
Again,
like sometimes like people's character won't be like, you know.
Well, no, again, you take it for what it is. Yeah. They can't keep you in that box anymore either. There's levels to it.
Yeah,
you know.
I think sometimes people need to cut people out of their lives, even if they started with them. Sometimes even family.
No, of course.
Yeah, sometimes that's the most important thing. That's why I'm kind of just confused with what you're saying.
Well, and then you have a certain arm's length reach, and I think that's actually what I've mastered. I have an arm's length reach with everyone. Yeah, from my mom, my dad, everybody.
So are you saying like the opposite of that would be like insecure guys that are like scared to talk to people that, or they weren't loyal to the people that
I
they.
think you, yeah.
I'm trying to find your point of it. I can't find it.
You sell out over time. You know, you sell out for a job. You sell out to make your dad happy. You know, even if it doesn't make you happy, or because your mom's gonna judge you and mom's gonna say this is that, but you still stuck by your guns. And in that. And I think that's really what I was saying. You know, I've stuck with my guns throughout this whole time, never sold out my opinion. And when you do that, it's hard to still have everyone else around, you know? Okay. So most people sell out. And when you sell out, then you know, it just becomes this hollower thing. And I think a lot of people sell out over time, whether it's for a job, whether it's to please their mom and dad, whether it's to look a certain way to the people they grew up with. You know, like I said the other day, ain't nothing changed for me except the year it is. That's what Jay-Z said in that Reminder song. But I feel that way. You know, I feel that way. Yeah, I've went through ups and downs and went through fires and grown and have kids now. My life's evolved. But in that, you know, my moral integrity is still the same. And again, this is what makes a man great, you know. And again, I show up to my kids every single day. Yeah. You know, I haven't missed a day. So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, man. Isn't that sad? Yeah, 1 in 4 kids don't have a father figure in their home. Yeah. It's crazy, right?
And that's why I do want to bring a jiu-jitsu school, and you can give it as the best way you can, you know. Yeah. Be a man, a figure.
People just need positive masculine figures in their lives, you know. Another thing he was talking about that was interesting is like back in the day, they used to take the son from the family, like from the mother when they're like 13, 14, and they take like a 9-month trip, and it was just men around, you know. It was just like a ceremonial thing of like removing yourself from the mother and from the home to become a man, you know. And now today there are barely any ceremonies, you know. And even if there are ceremonies, they're almost like clowned on and like silly, you know. There's no like real ceremonies, you know. It's kind of crazy. Other than like weddings, like what type of ceremonies are there today, you know? I guess in church, you know.
Church is a ceremony, or
there's some ceremonies and stuff, you know.
But you just leave your home and go live in a new city by yourself. I mean, that's a life event. That's a ceremony in itself. Yeah. You know. And I guess that's, you know, that in itself, life events is a ceremony because you got to survive it. Yeah. You know.
It was just like back in the day, it's like to assist young men, you know, because like, yeah, I mean, again, we had a positive father figure, so it might be easier for us to break out from other people, you know, but a lot of people don't have that motivation, or like, you know, even people around them that have done a similar thing, you know, everyone that's around them has stayed in the same city, have stayed in the same spot, stayed in the same job, so they don't even know that concept of life, you know. And today it's like, I forget what age it is that most kids leave the home, but it's like 26, 27, you know. It's fucked up. It's old. You know what I mean?
So. And again, on a deeper level, there is this thing of numbers too. 85% of people are the sheep, you know.
Yeah, I don't like to look at things like that, though. I mean, I feel like if more people had a positive influence on people, you could change people's lives, you know. Sure. I don't like to just cross it off like that. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. There is some embedded coding, though, that it just is what it is.
I think that's a negative outlook. But yeah.
I think history just told us that. There's just a bunch of pawns in the game, just like the chessboard. Bunch of pawns in the chessboard. But yeah, but the lions can still affect the sheep. in a positive direction.
Yeah.
So, but you can't turn a sheep into a lion. I mean, that's just a fact.
Yeah, but you can help.
Yeah,
you can help change.
Well, and that's why it gets deeper on the 10 to the 5%. 10% of the lions mislead the sheep into their own,
or take advantage,
building
or
of their kingdom.
Yeah,
the 5%, the resilient ones, and that's even I was even telling my mom recently too. You know, she's people watching the news and everything's in a shroud and everyone's going against each other. Only sheep want to be on teams and go against each other. The 15%, the strong, resilient people are quiet. But if the resilience needs to rise, they will. And that's as if I got older, something I realized. The resilient people just aren't talking. The resilient people aren't, I mean, of course you have the Joes and the people on the pods, but the real resilient people are behind the scenes. They're not end up jumping on the left versus right or Biden versus Trump or black versus white. You can accept that people have this opinion, that's cool. But you can't, the people that have this opinion, hate them for having this opinion, that's all sheep mentality. But
yeah.
So that's why I have faith now that there's resilient people out there, but they're quiet. They watch the shit show, you versus me, you know, like I said, blue versus red. Yeah. So I feel very confident in that now. The resilient people are just watching the show. If they need to step up, like the Jocko said, if I needed to be president, maybe. But right now.
He said that? Jocko said that? Yeah.
Joe asked him, he's like, why don't you run for president? He's like, we're not to that point yet. And I'm like, oh, that shit's hard.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like, that shit's hard.
Which pod was that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, Joe on the last one with Jocko, yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
He's like, we're not to that point yet. And ever since then, and even with this COVID thing, you go out, people are resilient, you know.
Yeah.
This is it. As much as you think this COVID thing broke a lot of people, which it probably did, those people were going to be broken regardless.
Yeah, they'd find something.
Yeah, and this is back to the sheep mentality thing. But, yeah. But we have a responsibility, if you are a lion, to lead the weak. And again, it's really, if you're a strong person, not everyone is that strong. People are just embeddedly weak, you know, or life has made them weak.
Yeah.
So the strong people have a responsibility to help the weak as much as they can. But to bring this all full circle where we're at, all you have, and that's what I've said, and that's what I feel now, is like I used to be more one to tell people this and this and that, but now it's all I have control of is my kids, my wife, my brother, my close friends I started with. You know, that's really all I got a real impact on. And then you can just kind of touch people's lives in a way you can. And that, again, that's why I do want to open a jiu-jitsu school in the next 5 years. So yeah,
and just how you live your life, you know, how you carry and present yourself. That's the biggest thing, you know. That speaks more words than any words you could say.
And I had this conversation yesterday. It was this thing, and she even said that yesterday. She was like, Verita was like, Vinny, how do you keep evolving? They literally said that to me yesterday. And it's like a weird thing for you to ask me on the mark, and I'm like, you know, and I just shied away from it. But
I don't know how people don't, you know. Yeah. Because
life's a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
And again, that's what.
But we don't really talk this way on the pod, and I feel like, I mean, this is probably our best bag, so we should get in it more often.
No, we will.
You know. Yeah. Even now.
Yeah. But. All right,
cool,
so
that's all I have. But check it out if you like to read and you're interested in that type of stuff. Iron John by Robert Bly. It's a really good book.
All right, let's go. Cool. All right, so what do we have left? We have UFC.
Let's do our fight breakdown.
UFC? Okay, let's do UFC. All right, so this weekend we got UFC Fight Night. We got Edson Barbosa versus, I can never pronounce this guy's name, Giga Chikadze. The guys are going to kill me for this one.
Fuck.
Giga Chikadze. And people love the foreign people, too. Watch, this one's going to get like 300, 400 views. But so they're headlining that, but really this is the Ultimate Fighter finale. So the co-main event, which this year was 185, 135, which I watched the whole season this season. I really enjoyed it. Ortega, Volkanovski were the coaches, but they're doing Brian Battle versus Gilbert Urbina, which is unfortunate though, because Gilbert lost to Trishan Gore, but then Trishan Gore got hurt in his training camp for this fight. So Gilbert's stepping up to fight Brian Battle. And then the other one at the 135 is Ricky Tercios versus Brady Heidenstund. And then we also got Kevin Lee, who was supposed to fight, what was that guy's name? Sean. The guy was undefeated 14-0, but now Daniel Rodriguez, a Las Vegas guy, stepping up. Kevin Lee versus Daniel Rodriguez. And the only other one that's interesting, Andre Petrosky, that's who they wanted to win the Ultimate Fighter. And he ended up getting beat to the Brian Battle guy. But they thought he was going to win it. He was the number one pick. And so they're putting him on, which they always do with Ultimate Fighters. They put some of the guys on the card. He's the only one I see on there. Because a lot of those guys were kind of trash. But they put him on there. So he's fighting Michael Gilmore. And then that's all I got. So
Cool. Do we want to start with that fight?
let's start with that. What's the line on it?
Let's see.
Minus 300 plus 240.
Yeah, minus 300 Andre Petrosky.
Yeah. I was surprised when he lost the fight he lost, but some people just fucking break at some point, you know.
Yeah.
But minus 300.
Should we check out this Michael Gilmore guy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ranking number 5. What is this based off of? Perry's. Okay, so this is his first fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not much to go based off of, huh?
3. It doesn't say what his wins are by on this one, no. Okay. All right. Well, then you pick who you got.
185, 174. I'm gonna go Andre Petrosky by second round TKO.
All right. I'm gonna go Andre Petrosky. He's a really good wrestler. Andre Petrosky by decision.
Okay, cool. Kevin Lee,
your boy.
boy.
This fight I'm excited for. So Kevin Lee, first fight in a while.
Yeah.
They have a minus 150. Daniel Rodriguez plus 125. This is a good fight. Rodriguez is a scrapper, bro. This is going to be fun. I am a little biased. I really like Kevin Lee. I've trained with Kevin Lee before. I think
lost his last
3 of his last.
Three out of his last 5.
He lost to the champ Charles Oliveira. He lost to the ex-champ Tony Ferguson. Daniel Rodriguez is on a nice little run. Quick one, Rodriguez's last couple of fights, 15-2.
The odds are kind of close, by the way. Minus 150 Kevin Lee and plus 125 Daniel Rodriguez.
Yeah, Cook on D-Rod. I mean, his last fight, I was impressed. I was like, damn, he's 10th Planet guy. Preston Parsons. Oh, he beat Mike Perry. Yeah, that's when he beat up Mike Perry. And then he finished Preston Parsons in the last fight. Lost to Dolby. Do I agree? Beat Tim Means back there, saying a guillotine joke. It's a really good fight.
Ooh.
But I got Kevin Lee by decision. Boom!
I'm going to stay with my 10th Planet family. I'll go with D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez by submission.
All right. He ain't winning by submission, I'll tell you that.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, next one. So the first one, I'm curious what these lines are. So we got Ricky Tercios and Brady Handstand. So it's pretty close. Minus 175 and Brady plus 145. I watch these guys. I don't think either of them are that great, to be honest with you. That's the only thing with the Ultimate Fighter now. The guys just aren't that great because everyone's been found, you know?
Yeah.
But I got this guy. I'm going with Ricky Tercios. He's real present. He does a lot of like meditation shit. I kind of like his vibe. Hadouken. He does that. Hadouken after he gets a win. But I'm going with Hadouken by decision.
All right, cool. I'll go with Ricky too by decision.
All right. And the next one, this is the middleweight. Brian Battle versus Gilbert Urbina.
Urbina?
Yeah, I think it's, bro. That's bro. He's a Mexican dude. It's got like more of a twist than that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, shit.
I don't think so.
All right, so Brian Battle is minus 165. Fighting out of South Carolina, but I'm pretty sure he fights out of Vegas. But I think he's from South Carolina. And then Gilbert Urbina, I'm pretty sure it's like that. The B has that little V, like Vicente. Like Vicente, Gilbert Urbina. Yeah, but anyway.
I'll let you rock that
All
out.
right, so we got him, Gilbert Urbina plus 140. Brian Battle minus 165. I like Brian Battle's heart in the last one. They call him Pooh Bear. I got Pooh Bear by decision.
Oh, I got Pooh Bear by first round TKO.
All righty. And then the main event, which is a great main event. Both guys' styles are great. Main event, 5 rounds. This could be a real war. Giga just knocked out Cub Swanson in his last fight. He's 33. Do the tail of the tape on this one.
Okay, cool. Edson Barboza coming in at 22-9, minus 105, near even favorite. Out of Brazil, 35 years old, 5'11" with the 75-inch reach. And how do you say his name?
Giga Chikadze.
Giga Chikadze coming in at 13-2. Won his last 5. Or how big of a streak is he on? Minus 115, 6 foot, 74-inch reach.
Check his
Let's check him out. Yeah. At least 5 wins. Oh wow.
Cub Swanson knocked out.
Wow.
But go to those 2 kicks though. It was body kick. You just hit him with the kick and you dropped him. Head kick, ground and pound. Okay. Decision. Irwin. So he's undefeeted in the UFC though, for sure. Yeah. And lost some fights earlier in there.
8-fight win
When's
streak.
his last fight loss? What year is that?
2018.
He's fought a lot since then.
Wow.
So, all right.
That's
and
impressive.
Then go to Edson, which we know Edson's fought everybody. Mm-hmm. He's 33. Shane Burgos, which is a good win.
Yeah.
Makwan Akamiri lost to Ige, Felder, Gaethje, beat Hooker. Lost to
He
Lee.
lost to Paul Felder?
Yeah.
Oh, split decision.
Lost to Lee. Lost to Habib. beat Beneil Dariush, who's now like top 5.
Yeah.
Beat Melendez, beat Pettis, lost to Ferguson. Felder. He beat Felder back then. Michael Johnson, Bobby Green, Cerrone, Dunham.
We see a lot of these fights where these veterans have fought a lot of the tough guys and lost, but, they fought the tough guys against these new up-and-comer undefeated guys, These are always kind of hard to pick.
This one's a close one.
Yeah.
My gut is telling me I'm going to go, with the Giga guy by second-round knockout.
Okay. I'm going to go with Edson Barboza by decision.
Oh, 5 rounds decision. It's going to be a bar murder scrap. These are going to be some fucking heavy artillery.
Someone's getting finished.
I think so, but
yeah.
I'm going to go Giga Chikadze. I think that's what it is. Giga Chikadze. That's how you pronounce it. By second round TKO.
We're going to get murdered in the comments.
Let's go! All right, what bets are we doing on this one? Go to Best Fight House so we can see the whole put together. And this will be our bet of the week. So we'll talk about our bet of the week now then. We actually got a fight this week.
Here we go.
All right. So some really good lines here. Kevin Lee minus 150.
A lot of close fights, huh?
Are we doing straight in a parlay or just what we bet this week?
Let's just go what we're betting this week. Yeah.
So I am going to do I think I'm going to just stick with a 2-team parlay. I'm going to stay away from the Ultimate Fighter guys. I'm going to go Kevin Lee minus 150, and I'm going to go Giga Chikadze, and he's minus 105. I'm going to do a 2-team parlay on Giga and Kevin Lee.
Okay, I'm going to go with Ricky Turquios straight up at minus 1. What is it? Minus 165.
165.
Yeah. Against Brady High Stand.
All right.
Cool.
He hasn't seen either of them fight, but that's his gut.
Yeah,
His
I just
gut's
don't.
telling him.
I
Brady
don't
High
feel
Stand looks like a
great.
clown.
I don't feel great about the main event.
Yeah.
I don't like the Kevin Lee fight.
Yeah.
They're all so close,
Yeah. All right, we got it. I'm going Kevin Lee, Giga Chikadze, 2-team parlay. He's doing Ricky Turcios straight up.
Yeah.
Let's get it. That's our UFC on ESPN. Barboza versus Chikadze. By the way, it's this Saturday, August 28th. Yep. Let's go.
Cool.
While we're here real quick, I think we should just touch on it just because it's happening this weekend. The 29th, Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley is happening. Just final thoughts. We have a whole breakdown video of it.
Oh, wow.
That's a Saturday. We won't record before that. We might record Saturday, come and be out of town, but we don't know yet. But whether it's our final thoughts or not, what's your final thoughts on it? Still going Woodley?
I'm still going Woodley.
Second round TKO?
Yeah, I'm gonna still run with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna still run with it. It's up in the air though,
It's
man.
close.
It's really hard for me to picture, and
Yeah.
I keep seeing all this conspiracy shit, and
Yeah.
it's bugging me out. Like they're just paying these guys to lose to Jake Paul.
Maybe.
And I hope Woodley wouldn't take it, but
Oh.
you battled his character.
Yeah.
You talked a lot about
We
his
would take
character.
it.
In
I
our
think he's going to try to
prediction
fight,
video.
though. I hope that's not the case. But I would.
Yeah, I hope these guys aren't taking under the table bags.
Woodley
to
would, though, trust me.
get dropped.
He got a lot of fucking child support to pay. But
Yeah.
yeah, I still got.
I hope not, but I'm still running with Tyron Woodley. I'm gonna be optimistic, and I'm still running with the second round TKO.
I want to talk about this a little bit. I gotta take a piss. What are we at, by the way?
We're at 53.
Okay, so I have our fantasy football stuff's coming up, but I have my draft on the 29th, so I'm literally gonna have to order this phone on Showtime on my phone during the
Order
draft.
the fire on your phone.
I'm just watching on my phone during that. I told you I'm gonna ask them at the bar if they'll order it, but I doubt they will. So. Yeah, I'm still going with Jake Paul, third round TKO.
I've been watching at your house. Do they run this type of stuff at like Buffalo Wild Wings? Is it like that type
I don't
of
know about
event
this
or
one.
no?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Is it not like that?
Yeah,
I might have to just get it here then.
people think Jake Paul's on PEDs too. Faraz Zahabi said that from TriStar, so we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know if they're testing? I doubt it.
No,
and
if
if
they
they
do,
are,
it's
it's
like a
definitely not
light
like a
test,
USADA
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So.
He probably is, bro. Huh?
Yeah, he got bigger. But I mean, everyone gets bigger, but he got bigger.
But he's been training.
Yeah.
I hate this shit. I hate that we always have to look at things like that, but it just keeps happening.
But so we're sticking with what we said. We made a prediction video. Check it out. Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. Prediction of the bets. But I'm sticking to it. Jake Paul, third round TKO.
Yeah. Damn.
All right.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
It's gonna be fun out.
Wish I could actually watch it, but you got to be up and moving.
You want to transition into music now?
Yeah, let's do music.
Yeah. Well, real quick. I mean, have you been seeing this Drake Kanye stuff?
No. I mean,
Yeah,
like
let me
what?
show you, bro. So Kanye West, I think this was last night, actually posted Drake's where his house is on his Instagram. Kanye posted it. And this has been like a behind the scenes. Everyone's been talking about this conspiracy theory, why these two haven't dropped yet. And they're saying it's because of them two. And then Kanye posted where Drake lives on his Instagram and then removed it. So kind of weird, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think? And I think you were saying it's not even a thing, right?
No, I was saying they're gonna probably set up a versus.
Oh,
And they want to drop on it. I mean,
no, this is like real beef.
Kanye has a history of drop. Well, especially if he's fucking his baby mom. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake's hooking up with Kim.
That's still a conspiracy theory. But yeah.
But Kanye did do this too back in the day too. I remember on that popular magazine, him versus 50 Cent dropped on the same day. Kanye's in for sport too. I think people will forget so just for sport, let's drop versus each other. That's what we used to do. So I
think you downplay. I think there's actual real serious beef between these two.
Maybe,
guys.
But when you say serious beef, it's like
I
what?
mean, not
like
they're
someone's
gonna kill
throwing
each
a
other.
punch when they see each other. Like I don't. So when you say that, you're talking about like characters to me. So I don't feel like serious. Yeah, okay. They ain't even touching each other if they see each other. So what kind of beef are we talking about?
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
Well, they're too big.
Let's
to touch
see who's
each
a
other.
bigger entertainer. So that's when you say beef. Like beef,
it might be cute. Yeah.
Beef is a little.
I don't think it's as cute as you make it seem, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think,
this is still. I mean, remember, it's
yeah.
Kanye West, though.
Well, like I said, I think maybe he wants to drop on the same day, see who does more numbers.
Yeah.
I think maybe they do a versus. Like I think like that type of stuff. But. And again, Drake might be fucking Kim Kardashian too.
Yeah, I think it's more personal.
And Kanye used to always talk about Drake. I mean, Drake used to say, "I got a bigger," or what did he say? I got a bigger house, a bigger pool than Drake, or whoever was going back and forth. They've always thrown sub shots, but I think because it's more Drake catching the legends, and Jay-Z don't really play that game no more. But Jay-Z and Drake used to do the same thing too. It's
I view this differently than you. I think it's like real serious behind the scenes beef between these two.
Well, now you're saying back to it. Like, what do you mean real serious? Like, are they even touching each other if they get in face to face?
Well, they're too rich. They're too rich to do that. But I think they're making plays, and they battle probably more with money and stuff and influence.
Yeah.
And,
I think if anything, it's just for sport, and they just want to see who's bigger. Kanye probably thinks he's bigger. Drake probably thinks he's bigger.
Yeah.
And other than that, just a little ego battle.
Yeah,
but
it's probably a lot
I think
of ego.
I think they're hugging if they see face to face. So in that,
oh my god,
in that there's not beef.
Yeah, nah, I think you're so wrong.
Drake ain't fighting and Kanye ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah, you keep saying fighting. That's not what I'm talking about with beef.
Well, beef?
These guys are too rich to street fight like they're broke. These guys aren't gonna go throw fists.
I mean, if there's beef.
No.
There's no money to it.
Well, you battle in different ways, War today is more with money and influence and stuff too, you know. But it is interesting. And then Drake on his Instagram story just did a video of him laughing and driving his Bentley or something. So we'll see. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping these two drop soon.
You think Kanye finna host the last listening session of Don Air in a Drake crib? Well, no, I did hear for sure he's doing another one of those live events in Chicago on Thursday, and he's dropping this Friday.
Okay. Do you believe it this time?
I mean, again,
we thought it was possibly yesterday. That didn't happen.
I think so. I would hope by this point it's dropping. So.
DJ Academics is always on it though.
What did Drake say? Is that
the
video?
This is him laughing. Yeah,
Let's
you want to see it real quick? It's just him cracking up.
Yeah, that ain't a beef face.
I mean,
you're right. You're right. They're too rich. They're rich dudes just clowning. That's more what I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's real
rich
personal
ego,
between them, though.
just battle clowning.
Yeah, I think there's family stuff
nothing
involved.
else to do.
Yeah, nah, you keep downplaying it. Like, there's nothing else, and they're just messing around. I mean, if he's fucking his ex-wife and everything, it's a little more serious than that.
But it's Hollywood. They go. The girls go around.
I mean, we were just talking up in Kanye so much, and now you're acting like he's just a public clown almost.
Wait, I didn't call him a clown. I said
Yeah, but you're like, it's just weak,
clown.
and they're just friends. They're probably gonna hug and kiss if they see each other.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That's downgrading
when I went to
Kanye's
deep dive
character a
Kanye,
lot.
I didn't say he was a fighter.
Yeah, but you said he's a man, and he pushes a lot of big positive messages and stuff.
That has nothing to do with him getting.
Well, someone kissing each other on the lips and stuff.
You're just saying because it's a real beef. I don't think it's a real beef. I think it's just an ego rich guy. Just we're talking shit back and forth. Beef is a strong word, to me personally. But I just think it's, they're both men, but they're both not fighters. And I think they're just clowning. I mean, that looks like a clowning Drake laugh.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Kanye did by posting his picture where Drake lives. I guess, I know where you're living.
Yeah, I know where you're at.
You probably already knew that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm more anxious because I think it is this thing that maybe they want to drop on the same day and see who's got bigger. Bigger numbers.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. It's definitely a competitive drive, too. But I guess Vinny thinks Kanye and Drake will be kissing each other next time they see each other at the AMAs.
We're gonna have a joint track. It's gonna be huge. Maybe we'll put Jay on the remix.
That would be a fun song.
Yeah.
Kanye Drake.
They don't have a song.
That'd be huge. I don't know.
No, they don't.
Wait, Forever?
Oh no, they do have a couple songs actually.
Forever for sure, right?
Is that whose song was that?
That's Drake's song with Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye's
Lil
on that.
Wayne.
They're on Blessings with Big Sean.
Okay.
Big Sean, Drake, and Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they love,
got a
they
couple.
love each other. Bro.
That was from back in the day.
That was like 3 years ago.
I view this completely differently.
Blessings was
than
3
you.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's different now.
I think they live like next to each other.
Mm.
Do they have houses together? In
Probably
Roundville?
kiss and shit too, huh?
Yeah, they probably do. No,
Yeah?
for real, for real.
Okay.
Don't they live together in Calabasas?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know where they live. I guess Drake's in
then-
Toronto. Oh, we can look where Drake lives. You want to see real quick? Somewhere in Toronto.
Drake got like 3 houses.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to the Drake and Kanye beef. I'm just excited for both their albums to drop.
Me too.
I mean, it seems like they're both getting in their bag. And that's, again, the
Yeah.
thing. It seems like both these guys are coming out with like incredible albums. And in that, let's see who has the better album.
Yeah, I think Trippie Redd was saying, like, I guess they have a song on the album coming out, and he was just saying how much of a perfectionist Drake is, and he wants to make sure, like, every song is
Trippie's on
perfect or
Drake's
something.
album?
I'm pretty sure. I actually saw it.
Trippie Redd just dropped an album.
Oh, maybe it was one of
Oh,
his
look, there's
features.
Untitled Academics. The thing I was just telling you, the Milk Crate Challenge.
Oh, for real?
See right there?
Oh, yeah, right here. I'm trying to see. It was on his thing. I saw it. But he was just talking about Drake's process and how much of a perfectionist he is. And
Which Kanye?
All that.
Yeah, they both are that. Kanye and Drake.
yeah.
All right, let's do our songs of the week. I gotta take a piss, bro.
Cool. Are you want to start?
Yeah, I got my first song.
Okay.
So my first song of the week is a song Chris Webby featuring Bria Lee. It's called Lullaby.
Okay, Marlene Craft just dropped a single. I like Marlene Craft a lot. It's called Bozos, capital Bozos.
All right, my second song, it's a song, I played this with him in the car the other day, but Sue Surf and Vori dropped a song. It's called Better Half.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, that song's great.
And then my second one is I've been trying to look for new people to put on my songs of the week every week because I typically just do Russ and then he gets pissed off at me. So Truth Be Told by Jeru the Damaja and Lil Dap. It's actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was on my release radar and I played through it at the gym. It was pretty good.
So I want to tell you, so when that single dropped,
Yeah.
I always, if I see a single on my release radar, I search on his Sue Surf's page to see if he had, like, it was with an album. It just said a single, but the single was overcoming the album. He dropped the whole album. Sue
Oh,
Surf.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Until further notice, August 20th.
Shit.
Yeah. There's 14 songs.
Did you listen to it?
No.
Oh my God, I need to play
I just found
through
this out
that.
when I was pulling for my songs.
Sue Surf, he actually might be one of my favorite
No,
rappers.
remember, his albums are always great. There's always a couple really good Sue Surf songs on there.
Is he from Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sue Surf. I forget what the channel is where they do freestyles out of Jersey. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Which radio station they do that? But Sue Surf has a freestyle on there, and he raps straight for like 13 minutes. And it might be one of the hardest freestyles out there.
Yeah,
especially on a radio show.
He's been in the rap battle game. Sue Surf, yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Sue Surf.
while we're on music too, we should shout over Hangover Gang real quick. The Tom McDonald video we dropped last week. First off, we got 400 likes, and I said if we got 400 likes, we would buy Tom McDonald merch. So now Alec has to buy us both shirts, Tom McDonald merch.
Yeah.
But we did have
Shout out to Hangover
we had
Gang.
41 subs last week, so
Shout out to you guys.
a lot of it was because of the Tom McDonald video. So shout out to that. We're like 354 subs now. And that's it. Tell them everything.
Cool, yeah. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on every Facebook page too as well. All at KandiShow, KandiShow. We appreciate you.
KandiShow, let's
that
get
it?
it.
Episode 28. Boom.